Hi guys, I'm Michelle with Be Empowered Yoga. This is your 30-day yoga challenge series, day 23. Are you ready for this? Bottoms up. Let's start seated on our mat here in our hero's position, or a nice easy sitting pose. Taking some nice deep breaths in, bringing those hands to your heart center. Breathing in nice and deep and full. And exhaling. Inhaling nice and deep. And exhaling. Bringing yourself into this space, into this moment, and your practice. Let's start rolling those shoulders out here. Keeping this abdominal area nice and strong here. You may be really feeling those right now. Breathing. And then rolling those shoulders back behind you. Working through them, opening up and making some space here. Great job. And let's take a nice deep inhale. Let's tuck those toes under here. Inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale down into a nice puppy pose here. Arching that back down. Breathing. Coming up into that nice cat back here. Let's come down into a nice flat tabletop. Kicking our right leg out. Bending at the knee and lifting up here. Extending it back out and dropping it down to the mat. Left leg, same thing. Kicking it out, bending that knee, lifting up, dropping it back down to the mat. Continuing through that, bending that knee, lifting up, and kicking back out, dropping down. Left leg, kicking out, bending, coming up. Extending that leg and bringing it back down. This time with that right leg, just keep it bent here as we lift. Breathing. You can have that gaze nice and forward in front of you as you begin to activate those glutes here. Lifting and lowering that bent knee. Breathing. Keeping that core nice and strong. And dropping that leg down. Lifting that left leg. So, bringing it up and down. Breathing here. Activating that gluteal area. Breathing. Feeding those muscles, keeping them nice and strong. And dropping that left leg down. Let's open up and push back into your child's position here. Extending out that spine nice and long. Breathing nice and full here. Coming back up into that nice cat back. Dropping that belly into a cow belly. Gazing forward in front of you. Arching up into that cat. Taking a nice deep inhale down into your cow. Moving into this a few more times. Opening up that spine here. Breathing. Really stretching out that abdomen as you come down into that cow belly. And then arching and pushing up into that cat back here. And coming back to your tabletop position. Walking over to the right side, bringing those hands off the mat. Giving yourself a nice little side stretch here. Looking back behind you to see if your tailbone's still there. Yep. And walking yourself back to center. And over to the other side. Breathing here. Walking those hands off the mat. Taking a nice gaze behind you. Checking out to make sure the bottoms are still there. Yes, they are. Walking yourself back to center. Tucking those toes under, pushing back and up into your first downward dog. Let's walk this dog out. Breathing. Opening up those muscles. Pushing back with those fingertips here. Breathing into this. Really feeling that spine open up even. Lifting that right leg up to the sky here. Bending at that knee. Opening up those hips. Stretching out that abdomen even. Breathing. Lifting and straightening that leg. And dropping it down. Left leg comes up to the sky. Straighten it here. Bending that knee. And open those hips up. So stacking them and rolling them back behind you. Breathing nice, full, long, deep breaths. Straightening out that leg. And coming back down to the mat. Breathing here. Inhale, bring that gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the front of the mat. Lifting up and extending that heart out in front of you. And coming back down to your forward fold. Breathing in this. Inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Taking some nice full deep breaths here. Great job. As you continue through this, inhale, shoot those hands up. Exhale, down. This time lifting that right leg up as you inhale up. Exhale, kicking it behind you, tilting forward into your airplane pose. Breathing in this airplane pose. Finding your balance here. And then slightly kicking that back leg up. As we lift those bottoms up a little bit higher. Moving that right leg up and down. Breathing here. Bending this front knee. And bringing that right knee down to the ground as you land this plane here. Sitting into this lunge. You can hop back a little bit deeper into it. Really pushing into this nice lunge. Feeling those bottoms coming up. Breathing here. You can bring those hands up to the sky if you'd like to. Placing those hands on that left knee and that left hip. Coming into a nice little twist here. Feeling a nice little stretch in this. And coming back up to center. Placing those hands down on the ground. Let's drop that right knee down. Untuck those back toes. Bringing your left hand in around. Walking this left foot out to that side corner. So over to that left side here. Breathing here. You're going to tuck those back toes under. So you can hang out here as we work into our lizard pose. Breathing. Or you can come down even further, opening up that hip. Breathing here. Working yourself deeper and deeper into your lizard position. Taking nice full long deep breaths. Enjoying this pose, finding its happy spaces, even though you might not be comfortable for a second. Dropping that back knee, walking yourself back up onto those hands. Walking this left foot back to the center of the mat. Pushing into this nice lunge a little bit more. Breathing. Coming up and twisting again here. Finding a balance. So working into this, bringing this left shoulder all the way back here. As you guide yourself into this deeper. Twisting out any toxins. Great job. And coming back to center. You're doing it. Lifting that back knee up. Bringing that front leg back to meet it. Breathing in this plank pose. Let's come down into our dolphin plank. Lifting that right leg here. And lowering it down. So let's point those toes here. Lower it all the way almost down to the mat and lifting up. Lifting, breathing. So you can bring it down to leg and come up to the sky. Breathing here. Same thing like we were doing in our airplane here. A couple more times, breathing. Dropping that foot down. Left leg. Point those toes, come almost all the way down to the mat. And then lift up. Come down to your legs, lifting up here. Be careful of that Achilles here, so if you need to drop down, go ahead. Breathing in this. Working in those bottoms. Getting those strong yoga butts. Great job. Drop that foot down, drop those knees down. Pushing yourself all the way back into your child's position. Breathing nice, full, deep breaths. Great job. Coming up to your tabletop position here. Taking that right leg back behind you. Left arm comes out. Breathing here. Working into your awkward airplane. Taking your right leg over to the side. Kicking out. This left arm goes over to the left side. Breathing here, finding balance, working those legs. You can lift and lower this leg here. So working the side glute area. Breathing nice and full and deep. Finding that balance. Staying nice and strong here. Bring everything back to center, reaching out. And pulling out with that foot. Coming back into center. Great job. Breathe in here. Tuck those toes. Push back to downward dog. Great job. Lifting that right leg up. Bending it here. Opening up that hip. Looking out underneath you. Straightening it out. Dropping it down. Left side. Coming all the way up. Dropping out that knee. Straightening it out. And dropping it down. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the front of the mat. Lifting up that heart. Dropping on down. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale here, sitting in your chair. Breathing in this chair. Enjoying it. Nice full deep breaths. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Left leg. Left leg comes up. Exhale, back into that airplane. If you need to, drop those toes here. Otherwise, kick it up. Lifting those bottoms, breathing here. Lifting that heel to the sky. Staying nice and strong and balanced. Even finding a drishti to help you stay focused here. As your plane is taking flight. Breathing into this. Bending that front right leg. As you draw back with this foot and land that plane. Nice job. Moving into this nice lunge here. Breathing. Even stepping back and working into your lunge a little bit deeper. Great job. Inhaling those arms up. Breathing here. You can keep those hands down if you need to. Otherwise, hang on up. Bringing them down and twisting into this. So pulling those shoulders back. Breathing here. That right shoulder comes back over. Nice job. Breathe and stay strong. Coming back down. Drop this back knee down. Untuck those toes. Bring those hands down to the mat and walk these right toes over to that right edge. Moving into that lizard pose. Lift that back knee off the mat. Breathe here. Coming into it a little bit deeper as you come down onto those arms. Or you can stay on your hands wherever you are in your practice right now is okay. Breathing in this lizard. Finding your strength and finding the happy in this pose. Enjoying all the good things about it. You're as strong as you're allowing your mind to let you be. And I believe you are very strong. Plant those hands, come on up, drop that back knee here. Walk that foot back to center. And twisting yourself here on again. Back over, bringing this right shoulder back. So they are nice and in line here. Breathing and twisting out those toxins. Great job. Coming back to center. Breathing here. Planting those hands, tucking that back toe under, bringing that front leg back to meet it. Coming down to your dolphin plank here. Breathing into this. Same thing on this side. Left leg comes up. Kicking that foot up and down. Breathing into this. Working into those glutes a little bit deeper as you lift and lower that leg. Right leg. Lifting and lowering. Breathing and staying strong here. Staying in that nice dolphin plank. Dropping that down. Dropping down into your Sphinx pose. Breathing. Building that fire inside. Great job. Walking yourself up. Opening up and pushing back into our child's position here. Nose tipping forehead to the mat. Nice long deep breaths. We're almost there. Coming on up to that tabletop position. This time your left leg comes back behind you. Breathing here. Right arm comes out in front of you. And bringing everything out to the side. Got a pillow over here. Breathing into this. So if you need to adjust yourself, go ahead. Breathing. Kicking that left leg out to that left side. Right arm comes out to the right side. Breathing here. Lifting and lowering that leg. Staying nice and strong. Staying balanced. Even finding the happy here. Good job. You're getting it done. You're getting stronger and stronger. You're stronger than anybody who's not doing this right now. That's for sure. Lifting and lowering. Good job. Bring everything back to center. Pull it up. Lengthen that spine here. And bring it down to the mat. Open up. Push back. Child's position. Breathing deep. And walking yourself all the way up to your hero's pose. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, down to heart center. Nice job. One more time. Shoot those hands up to the sky. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And down to heart center. Close those eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Great job. I'm so proud of you today. That's the end of day 23's practice. You rocked it out. You stayed strong. Sticking it through. Keep those bottoms up. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.